Hello everyone. It is Jackie from Pocket of Preschool, and I just wanted to show you the brand new Hibernation centers that has just been uploaded. I know a lot of you guys want to print and prep it, or at least print it before you leave for winter break. So I'm going to show you all the pieces. So as always, there's writing paper, and this is the half page, but there's also full page writing paper, and then there's uppercase words, an emergent reader, and then there's lowercase words as well. And a fun magnet activity or magnet letter activity you can do. This is just a pizza pan, and just cover it up with some brown. This is foam, and they can pretend it's a cave, and they can make their words in the cave. These were the lowercase words up here. So just got those mixed up. So that is the writing center. And then I know everyone loves the book Bear Snores On, so I made a retelling story cards for it. So there are the character cards, so you can make those into puppets. And then there are also event cards to go with the book, and there's a setting card. And then for my kinder teachers, there is a worksheet that goes with it as well. And these are just the little pocket chart from like the dollar store or Target dollar spot during back to school. And you guys love hide and seek letters. So I made hide and seek lowercase letters. And then there's also numbers 1 to 30. So use the numbers that are appropriate for you. And then there's uppercase too. So what they do is you can do it, so this would be a fun activity to do at Circle or for virtual learning. So you hide the bears behind the letters, and they have to say the letter, and then they have to say, is it hiding? And then they can, yes or no if it's hiding or not. And then there's little recording pages so they can keep track of what letters they have checked. So again, letter hide and seek comes in uppercase, lowercase, and then numbers up to 30. And then here is a letter matching and sound matching game. So it has letters A through Z, and then there's the uppercase letter, the lowercase letter, and then there's letter sound. And then I just made some little letter rocks from letters from the dollar store, so that way they can have a manipulative to match to. And if the whole alphabet is overwhelming, you only have, if you have threes, just use maybe the uppercase letters with the uppercase letters, and just put out 10 letters. You don't ever have to put out the whole alphabet. And then there are some worksheets with that one as well. And then here is our handwriting activity. So they're a little groundhog letter tracing mat. So they can make the letter on this bubble letter one. So they could use Play-Doh. You could use brown beans, so it could be dirt. You could use wiggy sticks, anything you want for them to build the letter, and then they can trace it with the dry erase marker. And then there's a worksheet with that one. And then we have a rhyming game. So these are bat rhymes. So they have to find the cave and the bats that rhyme, and then they can clip them like can, van, and fan. And then they can clip them like the little bats hibernating in the little cave. And when you use the clothespin, you're sneaking in some fine motor there too. There's that, and there's a worksheet with that one. Here is a syllable game. So they're building burrows. So these all fell down on me. So they would clap the syllable, so hedgehog. So they would put 2 on it to make the burrow for the little animals. And I know some of these blueberries isn't one, but I needed one that has, I needed another thing that, a word that was longer. So you can either have them stand them up like towers, or you can have them lay them flat. So blueberry would be 3, and so they can lay them flat to make the burrow, or again, if they like to stand them up, they can stand them up. So just a fun syllable game. And then I have a letter making, or, whoops, that's my foot. I have either a letter making game, or you can use this with sight words. So if you're doing it with sight words, there's little turtle shell letters, and they could pick the card, write it, and then build it. So turtles burrow in a leaf pile or under leaves during the winter. So you can make a little burrow for the turtle. And then if you have littles, 3 or 4, maybe you just want to practice some handwriting or letter recognition, they can just do read the letter, write the letter, and then they can make it. And these are just those rocks, again, from the dollar store. For math, we have some hedgehog shapes. So they're just shape puzzles. I just put some beans with some snow and some rocks in a bin to make our, just make it a little bit more hands-on. And then we have a roll and count. So you would use bear counters with this, which are over at the other table. So you, oh, here they are. That's my little reminder. So they can either roll a color dice and just put one on. So if you're working on colors, you could do that. You could roll one dice and put that many bears on, or roll two dice and put that many bears on. And then the game is over when the cave is full. And then we have a pattern game. So I figured a lot of people did not have fun manipulatives for a hibernation theme. So I made these little animal cards. So they have to extend the pattern. So like hedgehog, turtle, bat. Hedgehog, turtle, bat. And then they would put the rest on. Hedgehog, turtle. And then I have the blank strips. That way they can make their own as well. And there's a worksheet with that. And then we have some number matchups. So these go up to 20. So we have the little chipmunk hibernating in the tree. And he has squirrel dominoes, little squirrel 10 frames, and numbers. And if you want to pretend pom-poms are acorns, you can have them count that many out and put them on there as well. Or put real dominoes in the trees as well. And then we have a domino count worksheet, one that goes up to 10 and one that goes up to 20. And then, since hibernation is so much fun, I thought we could do some teddy bear math with it. So I have a little note. So if you want, you can have your kiddos each bring in a teddy bear from home. And then you can do teddy bear activities that day or a couple days. So here is a STEM challenge. So they have to build a cave for their bear. So here's the poster with a real cave. And if you don't want to do the teddy bears, you can always do, there's always a manipulative option too. So you could just have them build caves with bear manipulatives with like little cups and things. And then we have our bear body part measure. So they're going to take their bear and they're going to measure his foot and his leg, or his leg and his arm and all the different body parts. And if you, again, don't want to have everyone bring in a bear, you can just bring in like 3 or 4 bears and let them pick and just have it as a center choice. And then here's the little worksheet for that. So bear body part measure. And then another measuring game, if you have everybody bring in yours, or again, you can just bring in like 5 from home. You can have them sort from short to tall. And what you can do is put a piece of tape on the ground, so that way they have like a place to start measuring. So that way they're not measuring them in like an odd place. Because have you ever seen a 3-year-old measure? They line them up like this. And that's hard, right? Because you can't really measure them when they're all lined up not evenly. So put a piece of tape on the ground or the table, and then you can put short. So I have little little cards for you. So we have short, and then we have tall. So you can just tape those down. And then here's kind of like a picture cue for them to remember what they need to do in that center. Mm-hmm. And then, so we have our STEM challenge for the bear in your note home. We have our bear body part measure. And then we have a measure short and tall. And now we're going to sort them. So if you want to get your big bears, you can have a big class sort. Or again, you can do a smaller sort just and have them do it in the center with the bears you brought in. So just put the small, medium, and large, or there are color card option. And I did make a multicolored card because some bears they'll bring in will be like tie-dyed and things. So they can either sort their bears by small, so they would sort them by small, and then medium and large, so that would be like a giant sort. And then again, if you didn't want to do that, I made small sorting boards as well. So these they can do with the bear counters, or you could put these in with the in your center after you do your teddy bear day. I have a little friend down here helping me. So this is the Hibernation Math and Literacy Centers. These are brand new. I literally just posted them like 10 minutes ago. So if you own the Theme Centers bundle or the Giant Curriculum bundle, they have been added. Just go download that again and they will be there. If not, these centers are half off for the next 48 hours. So if you have any questions, let me know. And I'm going to go finish up the science hibernation unit. So that will be released tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that tomorrow too. So I hope you guys have a great night. And I love the teddy bear math and then all the centers. Enjoy, guys.